Thank you so much for volunteering at AGK Richmond over the past year. Our work really relies on the skill, dedication and amazing effort volunteers bring to this organisation. Hope you have a great event and I look forward to seeing you all soon.
The Information and Advice team would like to say thanks to their volunteers. Mike Stiles, better known to the team as Magic Mike, who can make your bills disappear.
David Hayward, who whilst you may think you are borderline for attendance allowance, always hits the mark.
Linda Brown, who provides excellent first contact advice, whilst at the same time keeping us up to date with juicy bits of gossip.
And last but not least, Michelle, who gets to hear about how successful the team has been and has been instrumental in getting outcomes resulting in our highest benefit outcomes to date.
So thank you INA volunteers for giving us your time and allowing us to provide a better all-round service. We would not be able to do it without you.
Hi, I'd like to thank all my volunteers in community services who've helped us to reach all the clients that we have over the last year and help us to get our jobs done and to help make our jobs really enjoyable. So where to start? My office volunteers who come in, some of them every week and some of them once a month, are absolutely fantastic, and I just think we've got the best team. So that is Jim and Anne, and Lucy until quite recently, and also Janet and Jane. They do quite a wide variety of work for us. So Jim does our accounting, counting the money and accounting for it. And he knows that if he gets an email entitled DZG, that it's going to be possibly quite a challenging week. We have volunteers who come in and do our charity log inputting, which is really important because we have to account for every single client and every activity that we've put on and be able to show how many people are taking part in things. So charity log inputting is essential for that. And the spreadsheet inputting, so all the feedback forms that we get back, we have to put onto a spreadsheet so that we can obviously respond to the feedback, but also to show people whether people like our services or whether there are things we can do to improve them. And the phone calls, now that's a big part of our office volunteers' roles. We do them on a monthly basis for people who are coming to pub lunches and things like that, because sometimes people don't remember. And it's so vital, and it's really lovely listening to volunteers on the phone to clients, because that's really important to people, to have been phoned, to have been invited and feel remembered and important. So, I just could not do that. I don't have time to do that. I'm really grateful to our volunteers who do that for us. We also have a fantastic health walk team who take out people on a walk once a month at the end of the month, and that's Diane and Flick and Ida and Lynn, my dream team. They've been working together for a couple of years now, and the walks are really lovely, good fun. Everybody has a nice chat. They're not long walks, they're quite strolly really, and it's just a nice team. Our clients, I heard people talking about it quite recently, and they really have taken ownership of that walk. And they do come out all weather, so that's down to the volunteers and the atmosphere that they create on the walk. We have a song time team that not everybody knows about, and that's Robin, Dave and Mandy, who are 3 musicians who give their time a couple of times a year to go into a few venues and deliver a song time session for us. And it's a very uplifting experience, and people, remember things from their past by singing songs together, and it can be very emotional. And that's all down to, again, the atmosphere that those volunteers create. So I would like to say thank you to them and the time that they give for that. I know that we'll all probably be making special mention of Flick, and there's a good reason for that. She's been with AGK Richmond for quite a few years now, and we couldn't manage Charity Log, for instance, without her in the IT side of things. She's just fantastic. She's so patient and kind and helpful. She helps train people. She helps us all if we have any difficulties with Charity Log. So I would like to make a special mention of her and to say thank you for all the time she's given. From a personal point of view, I was obviously volunteer coordinator for 6 years, and volunteers I know how very vital they are to the organisation. So it's been really nice for me over the last 4 years, working more closely with people and having my own team of volunteers who I can get to know a lot better. Time's the most precious thing that anybody can give, and we really appreciate it here, and I think it's really nice to be able to recognise that. So I'd just like to say thank you.
Did you see all those smiles? Those were because of you, our lovely volunteers. A massive thank you from all of us here at Richmond Social Centre. I could not do half as much without your help and the precious time you spent in selfless service to others. Well done, and keep it up. Thank you from me and from our wonderful members at Richmond Social Centre. Have a great day. Bye.
There is no I in team, but we sure are glad there is you as our volunteers. My dear Barnes Green Centre volunteers, I can't begin to thank you enough for all your efforts. We wouldn't have the centre without you. All of you are one in a million, and I and us are so grateful for everything that you do. I have the greatest regard for you, and even if I don't show it, I'm eternally grateful. So thank you very much. Have a great afternoon, and love you lots. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Carol. I run the IT service at Age UK Richmond. I want to say a huge thank you to my wonderful team of IT volunteers who deliver the service. You turn up every week, you teach people at our IT drop-ins, you come along to tablet workshops, and you deliver private lessons getting older people online. I think the digital world can be quite a daunting place for older people, and you are very kind, very wonderful guides, and you empower our older people to use technology. You're stars, and I literally could not run this service without you. So I'd like to read 3 quotes from our clients talking about the IT volunteers. Thank you so much. The tutor was brilliant and very kind, thoughtful and helpful. Learning to use my computer and iPad have opened up a wonderful new world for me at a very late stage of life. Thank you. I greatly appreciate the way these lovely, knowledgeable people give up their time to help us with patience and humility. IT volunteers, thank you so much. You are stars.
Volunteers, Age UK Richmond would not be the organisation it is without you and your ongoing support. We thank you for all you do. Keep volunteering. Thank you.